Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully you have a pretty good day. Today in this podcast, we're going to talk about, is the laundromat business dead? Stay tuned and we're going to get right to that.
So the big question is this: how are people like us, who didn't take on venture capital, who are spending money from our own pocket, just trying to be a laundromat entrepreneur, how do we market in a way that lets us get our services and our products and the things we believe in out to the public, and yet still remain profitable? This is the question, and in this podcast, I will answer that. My name is Victor Nichols, and welcome to the Laundromat Secrets.
So a lot of people want to know, is the laundromat business dead? The laundromat business is definitely not dead, but I can see where you guys come around thinking that the laundromat business is dead because a lot of laundromats out there are closing up. They're ran down. A lot of them are for sale. So that's why a lot of people are like, well, you know, why are they selling the laundromat business? Why are they closing up? They're not making money. It's not profitable. Let me ask you this. Are people walking around naked? Are they walking around smelling nastiness, sweatiness? I mean, I know when I go to work, I sweat. And I come home, take it off, throw it in a pile, and put on a new pair of clothes. Eventually, I got to take that pile of clothes and wash it. So laundromats are around because people can't afford washer and dryers. If they live in apartment buildings and they don't have hookups, or even if they do have washer and dryer hookups, maybe they can't afford a washer and dryer. I mean, they can kind of get expensive. Or the machines will kind of break down on them and they need to go someplace to wash their clothes. So people's not going to walk around naked. They're not going to walk around smelling, because obviously if you got to go to a wedding, if you got to go to work, if you're hanging out with your friends, going to the bar, going out partying, you're not going to go smelling with some dirty clothes or something that has stains on it, something like that, because you can't afford it. You're going to go wash it in the river, go to your family's house and wash it. A lot of people don't have family members anymore or know anybody with washer and dryers. So that's what the laundromats are for, is for the low income people out there that can't afford the washer and dryers. So it's a necessity to have clean clothes out there. The reason why you're probably seeing a lot of laundromats closing up and for sale is because people aren't running their laundromat business properly. They're either keeping the money that's made and not reinvesting it back into the laundromat, or they're not replacing the machines when they're breaking down on them, or there could be like tons of reasons of why that laundromat's closing up. A majority of it is older machines and people not reinvesting back into the business. So like my Wilmington laundromat, I took it over, and it was out there that my laundromat was a piece of shit, ran down laundromat that eats your money. So a lot of people weren't coming to my laundromat because what they remembered the laundromat as with the old owners is what's stuck in their head. So it's like, so I had to go out there, remarket it, say, hey, look, you know, I got new machines, it's under new management, put up some signs, flyers, letting people know that I remodeled it. I stuck air conditioning in the laundromat so it's not hot some more. I got some working new machines in the laundromat that it's cleaned up. So like the money that I make, I try to turn around and reinvest back into the laundromat, changing the flooring, painting the walls, new lights, going to energy efficient. So yeah, it does feel like laundromats are dying out there, but it really isn't. If anything, you're going to see a lot more laundromats coming up, like newer laundromats being built out there. So instead of someone taking over an old laundromat, they just let it stay closed up and they'll build a brand new laundromat, because when they build a new laundromat, they can make it more energy efficient. They can make it bigger where it's more roomier. So like if you look at the older laundromats, they're kind of, a lot of them are smaller. Maybe they're long and narrow, washers on one side, dryers on the other side. They're dark, they're dingy, and stuff like that. So newer laundromats will build it where the demographics are better, high traffic area, energy efficient machines to the utilities, so that you're saving a ton of money on the machines. So I can see where you guys are coming from, where you're thinking that laundromats are dying, they're not making money, but it can actually be a very profitable business if it's ran properly. And the reason why you see so many out there for sale, closed down, or just totally ran down is because the owner is not reinvesting into the laundromat business, which is it's kind of sad. But that's like any type of business out there. I mean, you can walk into a nail salon or a beauty shop or some grocery stores where it's just completely ran down and it's dirty, it's outdated, it's just ugly, it's uncomfortable. You're not going to go there. You're going to go pick a different place to spend your money at versus going to that place for convenience. So it just doesn't fall under laundromats. Other businesses this happens to other businesses too. So if you're interested, definitely go out, look for it. Just make sure you run your laundromat properly. So someone else's mistakes is what you're going to profit on. Learn from it and make the money. Other than that, you guys have a good day.